What would you say to someone who chooses to work 5 times as long to earn just a fraction of the potential wage? I mean, surely you'd say, what the hell are you doing, pal? If this person worked a job just to pay their bills and not even consider the other options out there and live their life spending most of their time in a place they dread to walk into every day, wouldn't that just be a form of lazy thinking? And instead of opening their eyes to look at the opportunities around them, they'd be focusing on being busy for the sake of it because everybody else does and it's considered the norm. Yo, how you doing, mate? You are probably a sellout. By working for somebody else, you are jeopardizing the income and satisfaction that future you receives, and you probably have no idea what I'm going on about with this, so let me give you a bit of a personal story. So if you go back to some of my first videos on this channel, you will see how I used to post videos about trying to run a videography business. Basically, I made video adverts or commercials, I guess you could say, for local companies in my area. And whilst there is opportunity for some great income in that industry, I couldn't help but feel like I was selling out. Because although I was able to earn quick money there and then, it also felt like the time that I was spending whilst working on those projects was taking away more future income that I could potentially earn through making videos online. And this doesn't only apply to that situation, because even before I was self-employed, I worked at Tesco, where I guess the same situation applies, where I could earn quick money. Obviously, I'd work a couple of shifts, then I'd get paid at the end of the month or whatever. But yeah, I hope I've made sense to you there. Basically, why would I spend 100% of my time trying to create videos for clients or putting potatoes and bloody carrots on the shelves just to earn a quick buck, when having just a little more patience and belief in myself could lead to infinitely higher rewards by posting YouTube videos in comparison? It's like if I said to you, I'll give you £1,000 now, or if you wait 2 years, I'll give you £100,000. You'd obviously wait, wouldn't you? Why would you take a prize now in replacement of a much better prize later on? This circumstance is almost relatable to a form of gratification, isn't it? And by getting paid now, you're kind of selling out and taking away money from the future you, whereas spending more time on a goal like YouTube, which is long term and doesn't necessarily show you the results straight away, but shows you an even better result at the end of it all, is almost kind of like delayed gratification. Putting time into something for future you instead of working for present you is a fantastic investment, you know? It is not a waste of time. Let me say that again. Swapping instant income and time for prospective income is a phenomenal investment, and it is always something that you should be considering. You want to be regularly checking in with yourself and asking, am I receiving this pleasure now in replacement of an exponentially greater pleasure in 6 months' time, or a year's time, or 2 years' time? And if you've watched this far into the video, then the chances are probably a yes, because you found what I've said to be relatable. If you are working for somebody else, this story is applicable to you. If you're employed and you're earning 20 or 30 or maybe even 40 grand a year, or you have a salaried job, you are kind of like wasting time. And no, you're cashing out. That's what you're doing. You're cashing out so that present you can pay the bills. And I know people are probably going to be watching this and at that point are going to be thinking, oh, bloody hell, like, he's an idiot. Obviously, like, how can he be saying those things? If I don't pay the bills, then how am I supposed to survive? And yeah, I get it, but it doesn't mean that it's not true. You are cashing out. You're cashing out so that you can have job security, because you're scared of what the alternative involves. In fact, you probably don't even want to consider the alternative, and you'd rather claim that you're too busy, which is a shame, because being busy is a form of lazy thinking. By choosing not to spend a couple of hours working on, or even thinking about the alternative, is a form of lazy thinking. You are choosing to play the game and live the same life as 99% of the population. You are choosing to always opt for instant income, and it is your limiting beliefs that are holding you back. I really believe that you should be taking some more time to just really think about future you a little bit more, rather than present you. And it's funny that I have this mindset, because if I'm being truthful and completely honest, I don't really have much to back up what I'm saying. And I feel like a lot of people would think that for somebody to say what I've just said, I'd have to have the proof in the pudding. But I don't. But I will soon. And that's why I feel like it's just important to share my honest opinion on things. And I feel like the first thing that needs to happen before any kind of change in results is a change in mindset. If you have anything you'd like to say about this topic, please just leave a comment below. I want to get a discussion going, you know? I want people to disagree with me. That's what this is all about. Believe you can, and you're more than halfway there.